everyone. My name is Nivi. I'm from Nairobi, Kenya, and the organization I work for is called BRCK. So you don't need to say BRCK. And our mission is connecting Africa to the internet. So that's quite a brave mission. We know that 70% of Africa is now offline. And why? What are the reasons? One is affordability, that people simply cannot afford to get online. And another big problem is the access. So is there infrastructure to get online? Is there network coverage across Africa? We know a lot of it is still dark. So this is one of the problems that BRCK started solving. We built our own hardware. We realized that the hardware coming into Africa from China, from Europe, from the USA was not designed for us. So we decided to build our own hardware that's infrastructure appropriate. It's got onboard storage, onboard battery, backhaul failovers for when connectivity is not working. And how does it work? So you find a Moja hotspot, you connect to the Wi-Fi, you click go online, and then instead of having to pay for that connectivity, you can simply pay for it with your attention. So that's either by watching a video, maybe filling out a survey. There's thousands of organizations that want to connect digitally with Africans who are not online. And so we're solving that gap for them. But the end result is a free-to-consumer connectivity model. So where are we now? We've got 1,000 Wi-Fi hotspots across Nairobi, another 100, probably another 500 by the end of the year in Kigali. And what we're seeing is a lot of users. We're hoping to hit about 500,000 users by the end of the month. That's unique subscribers on our platform. And we're hoping to grow that as well. So that's interesting. That's Nairobi, that's Kigali. And those are Wi-Fi hotspots, which is a 25, 50-meter radius. And people are leaving the buses saying to the bus driver, I wish there was more traffic because I haven't finished my job application. And if you've ever been to Nairobi, no one wishes for more traffic. So that's an interesting way. What we're doing is great. But we're still thinking about this problem of access. We've solved the problem of affordability for people in Nairobi and Kigali, but Nairobi is well covered. We're still thinking about the places of access outside of Nairobi. So this year, we're connecting 10 unconnected rural communities where there's no 2G, 3G, 4G coverage whatsoever. But they have significant populations. And this is an interesting project we're taking on. It's got its challenges, but we're confident that if anyone's going to solve that problem, a Kenyan organization is going to solve it. A Kenyan organization that's designed, engineered in Kenya for Kenya is going to solve that. So what happens? What happens to a farmer in rural Migori, Western Kenya, who's been online before, maybe been on Facebook? What happens when we give him not only in a 25-meter radius around a Wi-Fi hotspot, but an 11-kilometer radius, unlimited data connectivity? How does his or her life transform? Does anyone have any ideas of how someone's life might transform with the internet, what they might do online? We've removed all the barriers to access, affordability, access. What do you think? Have an idea? Netflix? Interesting. Anyone else? Agriculture? Social? Yes. Payments, financial services. And so these are all what we'd expect. And when we look at the trends of what people do online, there's Google, Facebook, and YouTube. Those are the top 3. That's what's expected. But the next 5 are similar to Europe. There's a lot of pornography, and there's a lot of sports betting. So, people are not going online. When you go online, do you sit down to your laptop and say, what am I going to do online today? You don't even think that, right? When people in Kenya who have not been connected before go online, there's no surprise about it. They do what they know. They do what their friends tell them you can do online. And the boys talk about pornography, and sports betting is a new cancer that's eating away that's exploiting underprivileged, uneducated people in Africa. That's who they're targeting. They're saying, go online, make a bet for 10 cents for Man United, make a bet for 20 cents, as little as that. And that's the only time that they see advertisements in very rural, remote areas of Kenya, www.something.com. That's all they see. So the next two are also expected. Twitter is only number 9. A lot of people in Kenya have Yahoo email addresses. So we've got the funding. We've got the funding to put up these 10 sites. We've got the funding to connect these 10 communities. We've got the commercial model to support it. So our investors are happy. I'm here today in Frankfurt because I don't think that's enough. I don't think giving people access and affordability and connectivity is enough. I think it needs to come with some kind of responsible engagement, with some kind of conscious effort to show them what the internet can be capable of. So to be clear, in no way am I suggesting Moja will be a walled garden internet. We will always be free and open internet. People can do whatever they want online. They will always continue to be able to go to a pornography website when they want. But maybe what we're thinking about is that home page, that landing page, is for them the home page of the internet. So if all you know, if all your friends have told you that you can do online is pornography and sports betting, that might be what you end up spending a lot of your time doing. But if we're able to guide, if you can watch a video about how to grow tomatoes, maybe in a vertical farm, if you're able to watch a video about or download a past paper for your child to take and improve their end-of-year exams, if you're able to see how to conduct yourself well in an interview or make a CV better, then maybe the way that you think about the internet will be different. Maybe the way that you think about unlocking your opportunities will be different. So that's what we need right now. We've got the money, like I said, to put up the infrastructure to do this. We're now looking for partners to help both fund and also give us insights into how to do so responsibly. So we need to create awareness. We need to create awareness about what does digital literacy mean? What does digital citizenship mean? What does it mean to be online and connect with your friends and say silly or stupid things to them? And it's important to also educate people about misinformation. In this age, we have of fake news. In the last elections, it played a huge role in a lot of the violence and disruption in Kenya. So how do we make people understand that, yes, you're online, and not all the information you see online is true? So my bet is that this will be the next African leapfrog. The next big African leapfrog will be the way Africans connect and the way Africans use connectivity to be online. Hopefully, we won't waste the power of this amazing global network to simply look at lolcat videos all day. Maybe we'll use it to unlock opportunities, our own. Maybe we'll use it to grow, to transform lives, to increase economic empowerment. Gender disparity is a huge one that I think of. When we know that research has shown when you give women money or digital access, they do more with it than the men do. And so we shorten that gender disparity. And I know in this room there are people that have access to both funding, but also the content. Help us curate a meaningful set of content for the homepage of the internet. How can we do so in a way that's fun and entertaining and informative and not condescending that this would be great for the Africans? Right? How do we develop a training program that when we go out there and speak to our agents, as they're giving out, as they're training people about Wi-Fi access or giving them SIM cards, they're also giving them training on tools and techniques on how to use the internet. At the end of the day, we want to monitor and evaluate all of these things. We want to see that they're working, that we're not doing this for the sake of connectivity and ticking a box, but we want to see, are we transforming lives? Can we link this digital access in this rural community, coupled with training and awareness, with increased farmer yields or improved learning outcomes? And at the end of the day, can we connect more Africans to the internet? Can we use this as a launch pad to put up not 10, but 200 next year, or 7,000 by the next year, more towers to connect more people, bring down the barriers to connectivity? So that's all I have for you today. Thank you very much, and I really hope we can engage more.